This is the Iron Trader. It is Monday night. Now, the futures opened here about 30 minutes ago at 6 o'clock. So, as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Before we get started, I just want to give a shout out to two really cool girls I met over the weekend at the Park Place, Andrea and Crystal. All right, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil. You have your daily, your weekly, and your monthly chart. Now, when we look at here, I always was pointing out this candle right here at 77.33. You can see where the price channel held it, 77.59. Rolled right up good. Yeah, they had some hesitation here with these key SMAs here, but rolled right up good, and then right, boom, closed above that 84.89 and hit 86.14. Very, very nice. Okay, now, but let's take a look here at the downside first. Okay, so we want to look at that candle here. The high of that is 84.89, and then we come here, 84.65. Then you have 83.81. Then we have 83.69, and then we just take these candles all down. 83.20. You have 82.91, and then we start running into the key levels there. Okay, your 8 SMA at 82.18, and then your 21 SMA sitting at 81.66. So those will all be your key support levels. And obviously, if this is lost, then you can come all the way down. But now look at this 50 days. See how nice it pulled right on up? See your 8-day, how it curled right back up here? Boom, taking the price on up. And then your 21. Now, if this sells off here, always watch that key 8 SMA here, because if it holds like it's doing here, you know, like ran up all the way. Look at that. See how it ran all the way? Until it rolls over again, the price is going to go higher. Okay, so let's take a look at the upside. All right, first of all, you want to look at this 100-day. Okay, 85.82. Okay, the price right now is sitting at 85.85, so you're like right there. Now, right above this here, boom, you got your 21-day that I've been pointing out here for weeks and weeks and weeks here at 86.77. Now, you say, well, okay, now what if it closes above that? Well, then we come over here. Check that out, see? Then you go 87.14. Then we take this candle here. Now, if you look on top, you'll notice the closing is 88.38. There's your resistance. Then you go 89.79. That was the high. Then we come here, you got 89.84. Then we work up your way up here to 92.87. And then this is going to be a key level here. On this one here, you got 93.74. Now, if you look at this, see where this price channel is, comes right across. That is going to be very, very key resistant level, okay? So that's your target, but it's also going to be key resistance. So let's take a look and break that out a little bit here, and I'll tell you why. Now, if you look all the way across, it's not just the tops here, but when this sold off, where did it come? Right down there, okay, to this level here. So just watch this level here. This is going to be very, very key, okay? Support resistant levels here if it rallies up to be that high, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? Your 93.74, you know, that level right there, boom, right across. That's what you want to watch, because that is going to be very, very key. Now, okay, so on your weekly here, you want to watch this 8 SMA, but see how nicely it's crossed above your 21, your 8-day, and she's rolling up. Now, even when this sold down, we always were watching this candle here, 83.53. Now, this candle here got higher, but you notice the close, okay? 83.04, it closed below. So that was basically your double top. Sold right off, but you notice that it held the 50 and held that 8 SMA here. And look where this candle is here, holding it and then rallied up higher. That was your breakout, is at 83.53. Now, when this sells off, and it will sell off, always watch that 83.53. That's going to be very, very key level, okay? So again, watch this 100 SMA, watch this 21 SMA. If that's all taken out, then we just start with these candles right here, and then watch this key level here. You're looking right around the 94 area here. You know, that's exactly where it's going to go here over time, but just watch it. Okay, what I'm going to show you here now is going to be a seasonality chart. Okay, here we have your crude oil, your seasonality chart. Now, these work actually pretty good over a long period of time. These are calculated out for 30 years or something. So let's just take a look and see where we are. Well, here's your September. Okay, so here's your September. Now, it looks like you're going to rally here, all the way to the end of September. Okay, so this basically look the end of September, first couple days in October, this is where you want to get short, okay, all the way to the first week of December. Then what you do is you go long into the end of the year, okay? So what you want to do, now it'll be a little choppy, but you want to go long into the end of the year. See how this picks right up here in January again? Okay, then you sell it again, okay? Then you short it, and then it's going to have some sideways action, and then you buy it up again long term, okay? That's for your summer driving and then your hurricane season, okay? So always take a look here at this seasonality chart. You can just punch it up yourself on a equity clock there, and you should be in, I say, pretty good shape. All right, I tell you what I'm doing now. Let's go take a look here at the old natty gas. All right, here we have natty gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, you can see where I've been pointing out this candle right here. Okay, so you look at the bottom. Okay, look right up on top of the low is 2.45. This here, 2.42. But look at that green candle. That's what they call a red dog, okay? Where you come down lower, low, and then boom, right back up again. So you had a nice double bottom here, and then she just ripped up real nice. So you can see over here on this hourly chart here, we're a nice series of higher lows. And then what happened? 2.86, and then what is this candle here? 2.86, 2.865, double top, come right on down, and now look over here. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to look at this 200-day sitting at 2.64. Again, then what you do here is you just follow these stages all the way on down to get the retest here of 2.54, or you can come all the way back to this candle right here, which is sitting at 2.45, or even retest at 2.42. Okay, so here on your 4-hour chart, you can see how it rallied up. You put the double top right in there. Anytime you put a double top like that, she's going to sell off, okay? So then now we have to watch this 8 SMA here, 2.64, basically what we have here at 2.6. Now, if that's lost, then we work ourselves all the way down to here. Okay, so let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, your weekly chart. Well, let's just see what we have here, okay? So this is where you want to look at, 2.659, that's your 8-day. Right there, 2.52, there's your 21-day. That is going to be your key support here on your weekly. Okay, so right now the price is sitting at 2.65, so you are just right about hanging right around that 8-day SMA. Now, if it does, this is still basically nice sideways action. Okay, so if you can go up higher, then we look at this candle here. You got that 2.865 here. This is the one you want to look at, 2.87. There's your retest at 3.01, and here's your breakout candle right there is 3.02. Now, again, if you can close above, right there, 3.12, that's where she's going, okay? And then you can go right here, 3.45, and then your 200-day sitting at 3.76 here, okay? Now, here on your daily chart, well, let me just big this up a little bit. Okay, well, you're right there, right in the thick of everything, okay? So basically what you had here is you had this candle right here, 2.863, this candle here, 2.865, little high. There's your double top. And then this candle here, a lower low at 2.86 versus this candle, and then boom, down she goes. So now we have to watch all of this. So you want to watch this 8 SMA here. On the upside, 2.66. You want to watch your 50-day right there, and then look at your 21-day at 2.68. So you really need to get above this candle here because now you left the gap. So you're looking at 2.7, and then right below that, see, you got 2.73. So usually gaps, are like a magnet to a fridge. You always want to get filled, okay? So again, if all this is lost, then we just start these candles right here again, 2.54, and then we have 2.46, and then you have your retest here, 2.45, and then 2.42, okay? So that's your downside, and then there's your upside right there. You got to get above this 2.86 here, these two candles here, then you can roll up higher. And then here's your key candle right over here. That is your 2.87, and then you can rally right back up. But if you look at this, your price channels, everything, you're just pretty much inside of your price channels. You need some kind of a catalyst here. Cold weather, some kind of a hurricane, some kind of disruption here to take natty gas out. So we're going to do the same thing on natural gas. We're going to take a look here at a seasonality chart. Okay, here's natty gas seasonality chart. Okay, you can see where it rolled right on up here nice, and then it goes all the way on down. Okay, so You look at where September is here. Okay, that's usually a good buying opportunity. When nobody wants it, that's when you really want to get into it. Okay, so then if you have a good, nice cold winter here, you can have a nice rally all the way into the end of October. Okay, then you want to short this thing back all the way on down. Okay, then I just kind of leave it alone here because you really want to rally it up here into the summer. People don't realize, you think, oh, when it gets cold, you use the most natural gas. Actually use the most of the natural gas here in the summertime if you have a real hot summer for your air conditioning and that whole scenario there. But here's this equity clock here. Just keep this, just go to equityclock.com. You can punch in natural gas, crude oil, gold, whatever the heck you want to track for a seasonality here. But I always like looking at the bigger picture. Sometimes they don't always work, but sometimes what you want to do is just, take a look at this chart here. You can buy it here, boom, sell it there, then you can short it, and you can buy it. So again, like on the longs for crude oil, natural gas, I use the ETF BOIL, BOIL, or UNG. That's more of like a 1-to-1. And then on the short side, I use cold, KOLD. And like for crude oil, you can use like the UCO for an ETF. There's many ways to trade it, options, the whole 9 yards, whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, it looks like I'm talking quite a bit here, so I'm going to cut that off. And I tell you what I do. I'm going to see you tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, and we will review crude oil here and natural gas. Thanks for watching.